Let's move on to our next topic. I want to address another piece of news. We got another release, and it's the Batman Arkham XE suit. And this thing is I guess you could call him a beefy boy because he is big. And Sideshow did a first look unboxing of it. And I think this thing looks pretty damn cool. I don't really know too much about this version of Batman myself, but I like the base. I like how beefy it is. It doesn't even really need to come with that much. I think it just has a lot of presence on the shelf. So, Usby, what do you think, bro? Is this going to be a pickup for you? Because I know for cheating ass Dan, this got to be for him. He's like the biggest Batman fan I know. But what about you, man? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I might wait for it to go on sale a little bit just because he is kind of pricey. I do have the Arkham figures as well. I'm turning myself into more liars, a bigger liar every time you put up a figure that I don't think you see. But I love the Arkham games. I played all of them. This one's from Arkham Origins when he's fighting Mr. Freeze. And so, yeah, I love beefy figures. He is a beefy boy, and yeah, man, what's not to love about a beefy boy Batman? So,
Beefy boy Batman.
I think that yeah, so I think the sculpting and the armor is awesome. I think it's going to hinder articulation a little bit, but you do get some, probably more than you need, I guess. The base is awesome with the ice effects. I think that's that they're doing custom bases, and yeah, he doesn't come with much, but he comes with what you need basically because you're just going to display him kind of like he is right there. So yeah, man, it's truly would be sold out before any kind of discount. Yeah, probably, who knows, maybe I'll pick him up sooner than later. But yeah, I think it looks awesome. The whole Arkham line, I don't know, did you play the Arkham games at all?
I played one. I think I played Arkham City. Is that the first one? Whatever the first one
Yeah,
was. I really liked it.
yeah. Yeah, and all the ones have been. I think that one was probably the best one, but the other ones have been good too. They've done such a good job with this figure line. They've done so many figures like under the radar from this line. Like you actually get you have the Joker, Batgirl, this guy, a few different versions of Batman, the Batman 2099. I don't know. Batman Beyond, you got like almost the whole line, which is great. So, yeah, I think it's awesome. I think it's going to be a pickup for me, not for everyone, I know, but yeah, I like it. So,
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, man. He is a beefy boy, though, no doubt about it. You put him on the base like that, and he's gonna take up some space and some weight. But I mean, yeah, at 375, really not bad. He's a big boy. But it's pretty crazy to think about. I just saw Angel's comment in the chat here. It's pretty interesting to think about how this is 375 and Bane's 309. And Bane has a brand new, like, seamless body everywhere. That just goes to show, honestly, I don't even know if we touched on this that much, but that Bane is so well priced. I mean, that's a really fair, awesome price. Makes me want to pre-order it. So anyway, guys, but
let's do it right
Kiko,
now.
I know, right? I need to do it live on the show. Batman Arkham XE, Kiko. What do you think, man? Is FedEx holding this one from you too?
It sure is not. But this is not the Dark Knight trilogy, so it does not fall into my DC rules.
That's true.
But I cannot deny how cool the Arkham line has been, from just the Prestige Batman to the Arkham Knight themselves, the Red Hood. I think honestly the only miss was maybe the Batwoman or Batgirl that they ended up doing, just because it didn't look great, and the hair, and people complained about that. But it just goes to show that people do like these, and it's a shame they've only done one villain. They've only done the Joker, and I would have considered it if there was a freeze with this, because I think that was the better design, one of the best designed, costumes or likenesses or whatever you want to call it, iterations of the character from the game series. And I have played all of those as well. And the Mr. Freeze is really, really cool. And I would have loved that. And I love someone put in the chat, what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. So going back to the original Mr. Freeze.
Nice.
But what's the most exciting about this is how posable it is to be as beefy as it is. From what I understood, it's kind of like the Batman Beyond, who looked like it wouldn't be very posable, but it was one of the most posable figures I've ever had. And I think it's very similar to this. I can't tell from that perspective, but I thought it looked like the reused Star Wars base, like the Death Star floor.
Oh,
It looked very similar to that. But either way, I'm sure people are super excited about this. I agree. Most Batmans don't really stay in stock, especially, some of these. So if you think you might want it, similar. But yeah, if you think you may want it, I definitely would get it. So
Kiko, I feel like you might actually be right. I feel like it almost does look like the Death Star, like general Star Wars base. Then they just added some stuff to it.
Yeah.
like the Vader base or something like that.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Or something.
Like Obi-Wan, Boba Fett has that base, I think. Like a lot of Star Wars. I think, Kiko, that's actually might be a really good spot by you. I think that's actually what it is.
I've benefited for something tonight. That's it for me, guys. Have a good night.
You're back in people's good graces, dude, after your Last of Us comment. So, yeah, man.
And then someone just said, Mr. Freeze will reuse this base. So there you go.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. It's actually a good point. But yeah, guys, this one's not going to be for me. But however, like I said, I do got to, give credit where credit is due here because this is a really, really nice looking figure. And like we pointed out, he's a beefy boy. So I think
and someone did mention Harley. I did miss that. And some people say she's an anti-hero, but she is a villain.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But you're right. The Batgirl was the only one. I guess it depends on your preference, but Batgirl's the only one I feel like where I'm just like, maybe that's the one in the line that's not as strong as the others. It's kind of, it's not bad though. It's not too bad. Nonetheless, I think the Batman Arkham XE is a pretty nice figure, but I think it's going to be a pass from all three of us. So that said,